Hey guys! Yeah, I'm 2 days late with my update. Sorry. Anyway, so this morning I went to go see my doctor again, my plastic surgeon, and he took a look at the holes in my stomach and it got them deeper. Um, it's just the holes keep refilling in with dead fat, and that makes it harder for live tissue to grow in. So he cut it all open again and, hollowed out the dead fat and basically packed it in with uh, beta, more gauze, and apparently he's prescribed me something called a vac pack. And all I really know about it is it's going to be basically shoved into the hole, have a tube attached to it, and I get to carry around a little purse, he says. Will be. So that'll be exciting. I'm gonna have to have a visiting nurse come by at this point because I'm not going to be able to change it myself, and it'll need to be changed every 2 days. So I guess it's good because it only has to be changed every 2 days and I don't have to do it. But on the negative side, I'm really hoping the insurance company will cover the cost of the visiting nurse, or that's going to be another probably fairly large charge that I'm going to have to eat whole. Not fun. And yeah, ever since then, my entire abdomen, like all the skin, is just going, ah! It's like any little brush against the skin is just really fucking hurting right now. And no, none of the painkillers I currently have access to are helping. Woot. Um, I actually went out to Bondage Go-Go last night. I only meant to go to the members meeting and then go home, but yeah, that didn't happen. I wound up hanging out for a while, and I did a hell of a lot of standing and walking around, so it was probably actually better for me than just going back home and sitting in front of the TV and watching Mythbusters would have been. Much like I adore Mythbusters. So I may actually continue to keep going as long as I've got the energy and am not really badly hurting. Um, Talked to a lot of people, had a lot of fun. Didn't get to dance because I'm still not, nearly healed enough to do that, but it's not that bad. So I'll probably be back. See you guys next week. Um, what else? I don't think we're gonna be able to sell my car. Fuck. Well, them's the breaks. Carfax basically got it, or not Carfax, but the dealerships who misrecorded the odometer pretty much fucked us over because we've got no evidence that San Leandro misrecorded our odometer, and so it's, their word against ours, and, well, sorry, Carfax, I can't give you any evidence saying that they're, mistaken, so I'm just SOL. So, current events as far as, like, donations and fundraisers and jazz. I do have a fundraiser site now, giveforward.com/help pretty much everybody I know who's going to be watching this who actually knows me has already donated, so not really expecting anything else from you guys. Don't worry about it. I've been asking everybody, it's like, whore this link out, post it everywhere, post it to Twitter and Facebook and whatever the hell you've got, and get the word out, please, 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 please. But everyone's been liking it on Facebook and probably been sharing the link, but I've pretty much not had any donations whatsoever until night before last, when somebody who gave themselves a fake name and tried to hide the amount that they donated put in $1,000. And I could tell that because they were the only person donated, and there's a running total. So I guess they were trying to be clever, but didn't quite work. And I was just fucking stunned. I mean, that's as much as my last fundraiser made. Maybe $60 under. And that was one fucking person. I don't know who the hell you are, but thanks. I mean, really, really, really thanks. I mean, you can have you either own 1/7 of my firstborn kid or 1/10 of my boobs, whichever you want, because basically that's what you've paid for. And I love you, you're amazing. Um, and as far as the events that are going to go on are concerned, the silent art auction was kind of put on hold for a while due to miscommunication. The person I was having help organize this thought that there was a different thing going on because somebody was saying, oh, we should do this instead, and you're going to do it. And yeah, we went like this. And so it's been straightened out. So moving forward, at this point, I've got no idea what a timeline is looking like for this. Like when it's going to be, even I can't even give you a month at this point, which kind of sucks. Especially because most people who have promised me art for this really fell through. I don't have a lot. People I know really well still haven't managed to get in contact with me about this, which is really starting to hurt my feelings. So I'm gonna have to go be a big bad evil person on Model Mayhem and through Twitter and stuff and be like, hey, I love you. What the fuck are you doing? I need this. Really, please. Please, please, please. You promised. And cross my fingers about that one. So, so I have, something more than, a couple pieces of lingerie and like 5 prints to sell. Because otherwise I'm going to feel like a right ass. Current idea is to show everything that's going to be donated at a couple different places. And you bid your max amount when you see it. It's like, okay, this is the maximum amount I would be willing to pay for this item. Because you're not going to get to see the incremental bids. You're not going to get to see what everybody else has bid on it. And after the 3 showings, there's also going to be, I think, a bit of an online portion to it. In case anyone else wants to bid there. And it's a blind auction. So you don't get to see what anyone else has bid until the end of the auction where it's like, okay, the high bidder on this is so-and-so, and here you go. And anybody in the Bay Area who wins something, I can personally take it to you. And will happily do so. So you can see in person exactly what it is, or who it is, rather, that you're helping. So, I thought it was a nice little touch. Let's see. Range of motion. I've got range of motion. Check this out. Left arm. All the way up there. Yay! I'm just noticing the webcam right now. Left arm is bigger than right arm. Hoping I'm not getting edema. That would suck. But that's cool. So yay. Don't know if anyone else can tell, or you can tell, but I've got blonde roots again. I was gonna redo everything blue, but I just like the way it looks blonde. With the roots and the blue hair kind of merging into that, so I'm gonna keep it for a while. That's totally unrelated to anything with breast cancer, sorry. Vanity moment there. What else? I actually had somebody ask me a question. And the question was, what are the 3 extra surgeries you're going to have? When are they going to be? And how long will it take you to recover from them? I'm going to have 3 more surgeries. I'm going to have basically a touch-up. It's like the first surgery, they just wanted to get the tissue there. So they're like, tissue there. There we go. Good enough. What they're going to do for the second surgery is they're going to basically, make them a little smaller because they're still, fucking huge. I mean, cannot fit hand around. This is after swelling has gone down. You know the saying, if she's more than a handful, she's probably more than a handful? I don't need to be more than a handful in any way. So, I want to sleep in my stomach, damn it. I aside from the holes, these are too big to sleep in my stomach anymore. I don't like that. No. Can't fit in any bras, half my shirts. Do not want. So, they're going to make them smaller for me. I'm kind of hoping to ask them to raise them up a little bit and move them a little farther in as well because it's highly uncomfortable to press them in since I do have that foundation of muscle now that most, breasts don't have because they had the blood flow and blood flow required the muscles, so they've built on this foundation of extra muscle in my breasts that don't move very well. So just a little more in, so I've got a tiny bit of cleavage, and a little higher up because right now it's like I've got granny tits there on my knees, or at least they're almost down on my waist, and I really hate the way that looks. So yeah, fail. Um, just stuff like that, basically, just making them the correct size and the correct position, and making sure there's not little flaps hanging out or anything stupid like that. Third surgery is going to be when they actually make the nipples, which is going to be exciting. They're going to take the bit around where they went in through and kind of purse string it. They're gonna like do a and sew all around a little bit of skin they're going to have poking up, and it's just going to stay like that. And that's going to be a nipple. Whee! And then fourth surgery isn't so much a surgery as a tattoo session. They're basically going to be tattooing the color back in, because right now it's skin color. It's the same. It came from my abdomen. It's abdomen colored. And everyone knows that nipples are not really matching the rest of the skin. At least they normally don't. So, and I have my own little evil plot here. I want to actually tattoo Celtic knotwork around the edges, like a couple shades darker than the background, so it'll give the effect of the wrinkles that your nipples get when you get cold. And up close it'll be like, oh hey, Celtic knotwork, very fine. And I'm not gonna feel like it, so what the fuck. All those have to be about 90 days apart to give me time to heal. I'm not going to be able to start those surgeries until after chemo, because chemo is basically going to destroy my ability to heal. It's like, God's help me if I get a cold, because I'll probably have that cold the entire run. It's one of the reasons why they've knocked back chemo to March, is because they want these holes in my abdomen to heal shut. So, and also during the second surgery that's going to happen after chemo, he's basically going to have to do another mini tummy tuck to take that scar tissue out and reseal it, and hopefully this time it won't, break open and make a giant hole. Hopefully this time it'll just work. So how long it will take me to heal from those? Fuck if I know, man. I mean, I'm healing faster than I should be, but at the same time, now I have giant holes in my stomach, and those are healing slower than they should, so. I don't know. News on IVF. I'm still waiting on my period. I'm like a week and a half late right now, and at this point, it's looking like I may just skip a month. My body may be too stressed. So, another good thing about knocking chemo back a month. I'm not really happy with that, but the body's not cooperating, so I don't know. And I think that's the news. So yeah, questions? Feel free to post them, and I'll answer them best as I can next video. See ya.